Guys, and welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to be showing you how to make this wheat and seafood salad that is very delicious. I'm going to walk you guys through the ingredients while we're cooking. Okay, so here is my pot. I have water here over the heat. I'm going to be adding bay leaf, garlic and black pepper and some other thing. I'm going to leave it at the description because I don't really know what it's called. I'm going to leave the name, this one particularly here, so I will be leaving them at the description. So I'm going to put the lid on and allow the water to heat up a little bbefore adding the octopus. Yes, I'm going to be using octopus and another fish that is a family of calamari, but it's not calamari, it's some similar. So on another pot I'm going to be adding my wheat, which is called farro in Italy, and I'm going to allow them to toast for 3 to 4 minutes. So I started making the farro, which is wheat, after 20 minutes of cooking the octopus. As you can see, the octopus is almost cooked. The baby octopus, I love to cook them for at least 30 minutes or until they are tender. You need to use your fork or you use your knife to check if they are soft before taking them off the heat. In my case, as you can see, I'm using one hand to try them, and you see the knife is going through them. That means that the octopus is cooked. It's well cooked. I love to cook octopus apart here. So back to the wheat, which is farro. As you can see, the water that, because I actually rinse them twice before toasting them, so as you can see, the waters are almost not almost, they are completely dried up, and you can see the smell, the aroma of the wheat of farro coming up. I use Italian language because I live in Italy, so I'm going to be adding hot water at the same level of the wheat, which is farro, and you can use cold water or hot water, but I prefer hot water, so you can use whatever you prefer. Now I'm going to add some salt. It's like cooking rice. After adding the salt, I'm going to put the lid on and allow the water to absorb. So on my wok, I'm adding extra virgin of olive oil. I'm going to throw in some mixed garlic and allow it to heat up for 2 minutes or thereabout. I added some chili pepper. If you like chili, you can add more, but I'm making this food for someone that doesn't like chili, so too much chili. So now I'm going to be adding the fish, which is called Totani in Italy. I'm going to be leaving the English name at the description box. Okay, it's a family of calamari, but it's not calamari, it's another species, but they are the same, they are similar. This fish and calamari is similar. So I'm going to stir them and then I'm going to allow them to cook until they change color before adding the octopus. And while they are cooking, I'm going to season them with a little bit of salt and black pepper. You can add more chili pepper, like I said earlier, if you are the type that love pepper. So stir and allow them to cook. So here, as you can see, the fish have changed color, and I'm going to be adding my octopus, cooked octopus inside. Allow them to cook together for like 2 minutes before adding white wine. Yes, we're going to be using a cooking white wine on this recipe. Okay, seafood, white wine gives life to seafood. So after 2 minutes, I'm adding the white wine, and I'm going to put the heat in very high. I'm going to put the heat up, and I'm going to allow the wine to evaporate before adding the wheat, which is farro. And now I'm going to be adding the farro because the wine is done evaporating. And for those of you that don't know about wheat, they have 2 types of wheat. There is one that you can soak overnight, and there is one you can just cook, wash and cook. So make sure that you are buying the one that is that you can just rinse and cook immediately, and not the one that you have to soak overnight. Okay, take note of this. So after adding the farro, which is wheat, I'm going to stir everything together and add some parsley, and I also love to give a touch of extra virgin of olive oil on it, and I added parsley in 2 batches because I love to add one while the heat is on. And after 2 minutes of stirring them, I added the last batch of parsley that I used for this cooking, and that is when I turn off the heat and put the lid on and just allow them to cool down, because this is meant to be eaten at room temperature, not too hot. If you want to enjoy them, you need to allow them to cool down at room temperature so that you can enjoy it. So I hope you enjoyed this summer simple very light weight loss recipe. If you do, don't forget to subscribe, try it, and come back and let me know what you think about this recipe. I enjoy it, my kids also love it as well. So thank you for watching, and I'm going to see you guys on my next one. God bless you all. Bye.